Nancy Pelosi never saw this betrayal coming until it was too late. Democrats are facing a brewing crisis. The government shutdown fight is not proceeding according to plan. And Nancy Pelosi never saw this betrayal coming until it was too late. The government shutdown is well into its fourth week with no end in sight. That's because Donald Trump refuses to cave into Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer's demands that he throw in the towel on his promise to secure the border and build the wall. Democrats had expected Trump to fold by now. Normally, Republicans fall for the media sob stories about the unpaid federal workers, they all will get back pay when this ends, and America descending into post-apocalyptic chaos because non-essential government services are shut down, and beg the Democrats to open the government. That's not the case this time. And now it's Democrats who are panicking. Freshman Congresswoman Katie Hill of California went on CNN of all places and declared she would vote to fund the wall. Hill told CNN that the issue boiled down to semantics. And Hill broke with Pelosi by declaring that a physical barrier is a necessary part of border security. I think the challenge is that we've gotten hung up on these semantics, really on both sides, and gosh, I can't tell you how much I've come to hate the word wall. And I think many of us have because it's unnecessary. In the campaign, President Trump was fixated on this wall, and I think we on the Democratic side of the aisle have such a gut reaction to it because it's associated with hateful rhetoric, but in reality we need to step back, all of us, step back and say okay, concrete wall 2,000s of miles long, never gonna happen. Bad idea. The president has walked that back. Most Republicans have walked it back, but Democrats are for border security, too, and part of that is physical barriers, Hill stated. Hill is not the only freshman Democrat pestering leadership to negotiate and drop their unyielding opposition. If I am getting comments and contact from my constituents expressing concern that the Democrats are not prioritizing security, then I think we can do better, Virginia Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger told Politico. Spanberger is one of 21 Democrats who represent districts Trump carried in 2016. She narrowly defeated House Freedom Caucus member Dave Bratt in November, so it is no surprise her constituents are also demanding she end Pelosi's blockade of border wall funding. The government shutdown has now entered uncharted territory. It is the longest shutdown in American history. And it is the first shutdown where the Democrats are feeling the political pressure. This fight is now a battle of wills. Conservatives are pleased to see Trump holding the line and Democrats beginning to panic. It is the total reverse of the usual shutdown dynamic. Trump knows his credibility is at stake in this fight. He must walk away with some funding for the border wall. And that reality is beginning to dawn on Democrats, and their most vulnerable members are beginning to feel the heat.